part of adventure riding is overcoming adversity, so that's what we're doing. So it's been a minute since I rode this kind of damn sand.
That's crazy.
Looks like dog food in a way, but it is hot. What'd you score, Doc?
The nice people over there at the other campsite, I was gonna...
There you go.
I wonder where that went.
All right, today is the official day of the start of the Florida Adventure Trail trip. I rode down yesterday to Fargo, Georgia, but I didn't do it alone. I got none other than William, AKA Doc 650 with
What's
me.
happening?
So it's gonna be a good day. Last night we stayed at Stephen C. Foster State Park here in Fargo, Georgia. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Population of 200 in the town. Yeah. No banks, no grocery store, one gas station, which we got to hit this morning. Saw some alligators, fox, deer. Had a great night. Didn't film the ride down here. Just a boring 330-mile street ride. Got about 40 more miles to go till we hit the official start of the trail in Florida. So stick around. Let's get on the bikes and let's get after it.
Hammer the shit out of it.
We're officially taking off from the campsite. Like I said, this is Stephen C. Foster State Park. It's not in Florida, it's in Fargo, Georgia. Highly recommend this park though. Staff was awesome, nice people. Plenty of wildlife, saw deer, fox, gators, everything you can imagine. Pretty cool. Just gives you a good down south feeling. Like I said, we got about 30 to 40 minutes and we'll be actually on the Florida Adventure Trail officially. So I'm not gonna bore you with that riding. We got to get some gas and we'll be out there. Now we're officially turning on to our first turn of the Florida Adventure Trail. It's gonna be a good day. Now this is to give y'all some perspective and show you where we started. Like I said, we was in Fargo, so we skipped the area from Jennings down to this point. So we actually skipped about 20 miles, 25 miles of the actual route. Today's goal is to make it from here to the Ocala National Forest, where we're going to stay at Hopkins Prairie, which is a primitive campground. I heard it's a must stay, so that's the goal for today. And we're going to see what the day holds for us. This is day 1 of 8 days on this adventure trail. So definitely follow along. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button, join in on the fun. And we're going to be camping every single day. And you may ask yourself, why do we do this? Because we want to do this. Adventure is exactly what you make it. You can ride in the mountains, you can ride in Florida, you can ride in California. Sand, dirt, rocks, whatever you want to ride. Do what's fun to you. That's going to be the recurring theme of this trip. Because I know there's some haters out there. Why are you doing the Florida Adventure Trail on a motorcycle? And like I said, because we want to. And Doc is the man for coming along. So glad to have him back there following along, and he's going to do some leading on this trail too.
Wouldn't miss it.
And we're going to have a great time. All right, now we made it into the first official national forest, which is the Osceola National Forest. Yeah. And this kind of roads are cool to me, with this 2-track grass in the middle. Y'all know I like this kind of stuff. This one you really feel like you out in it.
Like exploring.
Oh yeah. All right, we encountered our first water crossing of the day. The only bad thing about these Florida water crossings, these are mud puddles. We come down this, had a few of them down this trail here. Only bad thing about these Florida water crossings is you cannot see the bottom because the water is so black. So we're going to test the water because this is the way we got to go, and we're going to see how deep it is, see if we can cross it or not. All right, the good old Doc 650 walked out there sacrificing his dry feet for now wet feet. But once you get to the center of that, it's kind of deep. It might be passable by motorcycle, but this is day 1. This is more bearded Grump attempts on day maybe 3 or 4 or 5. We're on a mission. We're gonna be out here for 8 days. I'm not sinking the bike day 1, so we're gonna bypass it. We can go right around. We run into another water hole, so I know. Go ahead, whoever's gonna comment that this trail might not be made for motorcycles, but this has been fun. Part of adventure riding is overcoming adversity, so that's what we're doing. So the mighty Doc 650 is gonna sacrifice his feet. Oh my God. It ain't too bad though. Is it solid down there?
Yeah. It's pretty damn deep though, man. It's knee deep. Yeah, right there's the deep part.
Oh, we can make it through there then, can't we?
I think so.
Just chest your knees up to the bikes, and I think we can make it. So y'all see how deep it is? Doc is the man for sacrificing his feet. I will do that for the days there with, but we're both going to have wet feet crossing it, so it don't even matter. Hell yeah. Thank you, Doc.
What do you think, bro?
So I think we can do this.
Okay, let's see.
All right, we're going for it. I'm going to do like Doc did. I ain't going to do this like my normal water crossings. I'm just going to hit it.
GoPro, start recording.
Try to go through there.
Okay, here goes Greg.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Doc.
I'll get up there. Hold on. Hey, you did say you wanted to go to a swimming hole.
Fuck yeah. Not like this, though. Ready?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. It's sinking, dude.
Yeah.
Pick it up again.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. Now we might can ease it out there. There y'all go. Water crossings on the fat are not for motorcycles. Sorry for the heavy breathing. I don't think we're going to be able to get down this trail, so we're going through. I'm going back across. Wish me luck, y'all. So I should have did the first fucking time. It's like Doc always says, the juice ain't worth the squeeze on that one, so
Yep.
we just come back through there, as y'all seen. You're gonna bypass this little section.
Yep.
We know now to stay off the little eye icons on the map because that means a hard section, and we learned the lesson the hard way, which no damage, a little bit of fighting, but I got it. So, all part of the adventure. I'm not mad at it. We chose to do this. We wanted to show what it's like on a bike, so give y'all the real deal. So if you're on a motorcycle, I highly recommend staying away from the little icons on the map that's got looks like an exclamation point or eye or something. Stay away from those areas because you will take a bath. So don't be intimidated by this route though, because there's plenty of roads like this too. And again, if the wind noise is too bad, I apologize. Got my shield up, but this is there's a lot of roads like this on the route too. So don't just be intimidated by the deep water. You can bypass that stuff. Get on some super highway gravel roads too, even down here in Florida. May not be everybody's cup of tea as far as scenery, but me and Doc has been loving it so far. All these pine trees everywhere, it's open land. Saw a turkey a while ago.
Yep.
It's been pretty neat.
I mean, it goes back to getting out and doing things, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta get out here and just live, and one way or another, just do the adventure that makes you happy. That's it. Still making our way along. Didn't get a pull-up shot, but we've seen this little roadside lake, as you can see behind me right there. So people's actually swimming in there, so I guess there's not too many alligators, maybe, I don't know.
Water actually looks nice.
But we still moving along. Like I said, don't be intimidated by this route. The water holes, not for a motorcycle. I learned that the hard way. I got through it, almost got stuck. But Doc is having a blast, he said over the radio.
Man, awesome.
And I'm having a blast. We rode about like 65, 70 miles so far on the route, so
Yep.
trying to get down about 200 today to get to the campsite we want to.
Show me the license.
But it's been pretty good. I'll show y'all a little pan of these bikes after Doc almost got stuck, but the Motos or nothing got him out.
Yeah, throttle and Motos.
Throttle and Motos, look, covered up. We're a little bit clean now, but you see, y'all see my bike in a damn swampy ass mud hole. So no water got sucked in. Goggles are a lifesaver. Glad I brought them on this trip.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm gonna take a little break. Keep on keeping on. All right, we left the break spot, and as soon as we got out of that highway gravel, now we're in some deep sugary sand that me and Doc are both like kind of struggling on for some goddamn reason. So I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna do like this. You go down, cause it's sugary, and for some reason we're both riding sloppy. But whatever, let it move. I know we ain't going fast enough. Whatever, blah blah blah.
I'm gonna just chill.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm sitting down. Sit deep right there, boy. So be careful right there. Woo-hoo! Doc was the first. I done did it about 4 or 5 times already though. I'll help you, man. I'll help you.
Okay.
Hold on. Go.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Son of a bitch.
Finger stuck. There we go. Got him.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all see. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. Loose shit there.
Ain't kidding.
Whew. Yeah. That's torture. That's kind of torture. I can't get no speed up. Plus, I don't want to wipe out hard as hell. It continues. Showing y'all the real deal for sure now. We made it. We made it through the deep sand. Oh my God, that was rough. I ain't gonna lie. That was rough. Pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I don't know what lake. I don't know the name of that lake, but it's pretty cool looking. All right, I know I hadn't filmed a whole lot off the bike today. This last little bit has been pretty rough. It's just been too long of a day. Me and Doc was both talking about it. That's guys over there ripping up, doing Florida redneck shit around here. But it's been a long day, probably too long. We're gonna try to cut it down now. It's about 150, 160 miles from now on. We're probably well over 200 or pretty damn close to it right now. But it's been tough sand, getting stuck in water holes, mud holes, fall overs. Doc's bike went crank one time, so it's just been a little bit of stuff. But we're still here. We're not injured, and we're going not too far from camp. Hopefully it'll be a spot where we can camp anyway. And then we'll talk to you a little more about how the day went and get our full assessment as we're finding something to eat.
Yeah, we've been hammered the shit out of us.
Yeah, it did. It truly did. But we're gonna keep on keeping on. All right, now we're on a hunt for a campsite. We're going down here to check out a place on the maps called Davenport Landing. We don't know if we'll camp here or not, or just go the extra 30 minutes down the road to Hopkins Prairie. But it's already 6 o'clock and we're dead ass tired, so we're trying to find somewhere to camp. Like, I hate to keep filming misfortune, but we hit some deep sand. And Doc took a little spill. Just a little. It showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, it did. We got him uprighted. Oh, there's a few people down here camping.
Yeah.
Already.
There's a spot right back there. Right behind you.
Yeah, we're just gonna camp right here, y'all. I know it's not the most beautiful campsite, but we're tired. I ain't got 30 more minutes in me today.
Me either.
We just now did 220 miles today.
Yeah, man.
And some sand, mud, stuck, bikes falling over. Yeah, we're camping.
I think that deep sand that I came off on.
Yeah.
I think that was a sign.
Yeah, we're camping right here. That's right. We got everything set up at our camp here, Davenport Landing. I'll pan around right there. Doc getting some stove stuff ready for us to cook some chicken tacos. Doc's tent, my tent. Pretty cool little campsite though. Some little palms down there. A wooded area out here. We'll walk down in a minute. The river is, pan around here.
No mosquitoes.
Bikes, few tents out here. Yeah, what'd you say, Doc? Say that again.
No mosquitoes so far.
That's right, no mosquitoes. The river is right there. We'll get on there and check that out in a minute. We spoke too soon, and there actually is mosquitoes here. But last night they was buzzing so loud that it was annoying me. I've only found one so far. Doc found a tick on him though, so we got to be wary of that we don't get covered in ticks, so we got to check ourselves good. But what we're gonna cook tonight, something simple. We're gonna take this canned chicken, this taco seasoning, and we're gonna heat it up on the stove in this pot. Let's make some simple chicken tacos. This ain't Timmy cooking, this ain't the Grump grill, but it's been a 220 mile day of deep sand, big water crossings, so we're gonna keep it simple. So let's get to cooking and show you what the finished product is on this simple camp cooking meal on day number 1 of the Florida Adventure Trail.
Okay, as always, on Greg's channel, the mighty bearded Grump, there's always a taste test involved at camp cooking. So here we go.
As y'all can see, there's the finished product. It looks like dog food in a way, but it is hot. It is good enough. Smells good, tastes good. I give it a thumbs up, even though I cooked it. Timmy didn't. Hey Timmy, miss you on this trip, buddy, but I can cook too, a little bit. Even though it's not Grumpy Grill, not extravagant, still good. Get to eating. see what the night holds. Show y'all this river down here. Delicious. Soothes my mind right there, I'm gonna tell y'all. Good, good, good. Some tacos is good. I think Doc enjoyed it. Doc, did you enjoy them tacos?
Hey, they were good. They were gourmet, not gourmet, but gourmet. They were excellent.
Let's walk down here and see this. Show y'all this river. Check it out for the first time. Wash my hands off too. Pretty cool little campground though, really. I think. A few people out here camping. Yeah, it's quiet out here. There's y'all's doll right there. There you go.
I wonder where that went.
What was the name of this river again, Doc? I have no idea. I done forgot.
I forgot too, man.
Anyway, it's a river. I remember it.
I might have caught my limit that one.
Well, there you go. I didn't want to invade their privacy too much on them fishing down there, but y'all seen the river? Pretty cool. We got some pretty cool neighbors over there. No, Doc might go fish him up a beer. He said you gotta have beer. It's hard. That's hard to keep stuff cool. And we ain't Timmying on this trip. Ain't got no cooler. So I had to get him a beer later from that guy over there. What'd you score, Doc?
The nice people over there at the other campsite, I was going to pay him for some beers because I wanted to have a couple beers tonight.
Look at that, y'all.
And he said, hey, here's a cooler full. There's 8 beers in there. Just bring back the cooler. I tried to pay them. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't take it.
How awesome is that?
It's amazing out here.
Oh, yeah.
I can't drink 8 beers, but...
See, people, he might not drink all them beers, but sometimes you meet awesome people when you're out here in the middle of nowhere, treating us good, and just out of the kindness of their heart. And he offered to pay. They didn't want no money, so... But that's how it goes. I told y'all he's gonna get a beer. We'll get his thoughts in a minute. We'll let him drink a beer, and then we'll get his thoughts on what he thought about today on the Florida Adventure Trail, hanging out with me all day, and I'll give y'all my thoughts too. I'm gonna give y'all the real deal truth. I chose to do this trip, even though some people say, "Hey, Florida's this, Florida's that. This is not real adventure trail." Blah blah blah. It's not the mountains, sand, blah. You know all that stuff. There'll be comments down in the comment section about our riding today. This. We know everybody can do it somewhat better this way, that way. I understand that. I listen to everybody's input, but I choose to do what I choose to do and ride my own adventure. And Doc just wanted to come along, and we'll just see what he thinks about it. How about that? We'll see what we both think about it. Give your honest opinions. But we're gonna let him drink this beer first. All right, Doc has now got to crack him a couple beers, which is good. He deserves it because he did good today, and it was a long day. But I'll give y'all my thoughts on how today went. Let's start. Okay, like I said, we rode from outside of Jennings, Florida, from Fargo, Georgia, is where we rode from, and got down to, I don't even know what town we are, below Gainesville, Florida. Rode about 215, 220 miles. Had some deep sand sections. Y'all probably seen a couple of clips on that. I don't remember exactly what I filmed, but some deep sand sections. Doc dropped his bike 3 times. We had to pick it up. So that slowed us down a little bit, but no big deal because it happens. It's loose, white, sugary sand. That stuff's hard to ride in. And I know, leave comments down below, we weren't going fast enough, blah, blah, blah. I understand. We're on 500-pound motorcycles, at least I am. He's on a 400-pound one, loaded up with gear for 11 days on the road. So the mission is here for me is to complete this thing. I learned my lesson getting stuck in that water this morning. I ain't got to do all the hard sections. I just got to complete the mission, which is seeing Florida in places that most people don't see. That's what I'm gonna go for, because that's why I went on this trip to begin with. All of it's not bike friendly, I'll be honest with that. As the water holes, some of the deep sand, it's not that fun on the bike, but you can bypass it. Like I said, tomorrow's a new day. I enjoyed today, just a little bit too long. Some frustration for me, but it was okay. Now let's see what, I ate some M&Ms too, so that was brightened up my day. You know that. Let's see what Doc thought about hanging out with me for today and day one and officially on this trip. What'd you think about it, Doc?
Hey, first of all, man, cheers. Hey, it was great. Great day, challenging day. But if you're not challenging yourself, you're not doing the thing you should do. And it's probably the best ass kicking I ever got. And it was good. That deep sand is no joke too. I mean, the Palmetto Rally, riding the Scar, that was some deep sand, but it's not like this stuff.
It's like that construction type pack sand. It packs a little bit.
Yeah,
this
packs.
This goes everywhere.
This is, yeah, it's rough. But hey, you know, live and learn. And as far as the speed, you get the speed up, but that stuff doesn't pack like regular sand.
And
so.
if you flip your bike in this stuff and you tear something up, we're a long ways from home, and we're out here for 11 days. We got to complete stuff, not go out here to ride the hardest sections possible.
Yeah, so it was a great day. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, we were laughing on through the intercoms, just, you know, and things happen, but that's all part of the adventure.
That's right.
Know?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. So, probably gonna close this video out right here, but just remember, it don't matter what adventure you go on, what kind of trails you ride, routes, mountains, sand, whatever. Do what makes you happy. That's the key to this whole entire trip for me, is doing what makes me happy. And I hope Doc enjoys it the whole time. So
Fucking A.
that's the whole thing in a nutshell with adventure bike riding for me and going on these trips, is camping, finding some cool places, seeing some good scenery, challenge yourself not only on the bike, but just perseverance on making it through. 11 days is a long time. We're gonna do it. So this was day 1. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Appreciate y'all watching. If you hadn't already, y'all know what to do. If you don't know what to do, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out. We'll see y'all in the next one. People that you meet out in the middle of nowhere, freaking awesome. Got hooked up with firewood too. Boom! Now make sure y'all watch day number 2.